Welcome to Insights. I'm Eric. I'd like to talk about the Nasdaq 100 here. It's been a while since we've talked about any of the big cap names listed on the U.S. exchanges, but I think it's time here. The Nasdaq's been up for 26 months, which is a long time, 84%. If we look at the position in the evolution of the trade, the primary trend is still relatively benign, and it's below its mean cycle points, so the price and the time cycles are still okay. We have some extension in the weekly, which is it's not above 2, but at 45 weeks and the return that we've seen, the price return is getting substantial. The daily trend is no longer up, and that's why this review is being generated. The daily trend against the primary trend has been down for 6 days, and it's not late in any shape or form, and nobody's talking about it. There's a definite deterioration, not only in the Nasdaq 100, but a lot of the momentum names that populated. The biotechnology is starting to slip, and we have real no discussion of it. So it is, the composite trend is out of alignment. We are in consolidation, and as we can see here, we mark up a chart. This looks like a topping pattern. We don't really follow TA patterns like heads and shoulders, but there's a well-defined shoulder, head, and shoulder here. The neckline breaks, it's going to generate some downside targets we don't have to measure. We can go look them up in the reversals tab. Pull this menu down, select NDX, and you're going to find them. There's a good amount of support at the 11,700 and 11,200, and then it goes way below that, which places a breakdown of this pattern here. I've highlighted these targets in here, and then there's some below, but these would be the primary targets within the trend. I think this becomes a viable option if this low gets taken out, and the fact that we have already lost triple alignment is far more than just a worrisome. It means that we are in consolidation phase 100%, and there, if you probably are thin on your profits and were you bought a late reset, it would be time to step aside. If you bought 26 months ago and sitting on 84%, I doubt the market's going to drop 84%. So what you're now going to wait is you're going to wait for a reset. This is going to probably test all sorts of markets, because a lot of these names were purchased with leverage and bought in size, and as this picks up speed onto the downside, there's going to be forced selling by some probably not as well established players, and probably with not very deep pockets, and it has potential to spill over into other markets. Any other market that's up a lot, names like Bitcoin or some of the commodity runs that we've seen, if you start to get margin calls or calls within a decline here, they could spill over into other markets and cause forced selling there. So this is definitely something to watch. If you're on a lot of leverage and have thin profits already, this is something that you probably wanted to take some profits on about 6 days ago. But we still have a primary uptrend. It just, the question is how far is it going to infect other areas, not only the daily and weekly trend, but other areas in the matrix. And we can watch energy to find out if the invisible hand is buying the decline. That will be important to know whether or not the rally will continue. Just like Bitcoin and other markets, if it rises during the price decline, that's accumulation and that's bullish. If it does the opposite, it's bearish. So keep an eye on that, and we'll talk about it further. But don't just because the headlines aren't talking about it, they will talk about it. Just that prices got to get worse, and that's how it works. Headlines are not useful. The matrix and the invisible hand is far quicker, and we'll get a better picture of what's going on faster than watching the headlines. So keep following the Nasdaq 100. Thanks for watching the video, and if you have any other comments, let me know. Follow the links below the video and bring it back to the blog, and or contact me directly and subscribe to the channel. Do whatever. We're gonna keep watching this for you. So enjoy the rest of the trading day.